Have you forgotten about your top 5? What happened to the top 5 type videos? You know what? Here it is, and I'm not even sorry it's late. Now you guys don't get a fancy intro. Dark type 1, these are my opinions. If you disagree, that's your problem, not mine. Also, this one's gonna be kinda short because I really don't have much to say about these Pokemon. Anyway, let's go. I'll be honest, the only reason that Malamar is here is because of Callum and I's video about the top 10 inappropriate Pokemon. When we were doing the research for that video and we discovered Malamar and its uncomfortableness, we thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. And because of that video, I managed to hit 10,000 subs. So Malamar kind of holds that little place in my mind. Oh, and Inkay is like really cute. Okay, next. So Generation 2 was probably my favorite out of all of them, and Houndoom was one Pokemon that always stuck out in my mind. I always wanted one as a kid. Unfortunately, the one thing that I could never do as a kid was beat the Elite Four, meaning I never had the pleasure of finding a Houndour in those days. And even if I had beat the Elite Four, I'd still have never found one since Houndour can only be found at night, and I had a really early bedtime as a kid. So I never got to have my very own Houndoom. It'd be years before I could finally have one in my team in Platinum, and by then I kinda didn't care about Houndoom anymore. But he'll always stand out in my mind as that little badass fucker that I could never get my hands on. Pretty much Zoroark is here because he's fucking cool. Like, really fucking cool. Awesome ability, cool design, purple shiny, he's got it all. Even an adorable pre-evolution, which I bred 337 eggs to get a shiny of in Pokemon Y. Oh, and the Zoroark movie wasn't half bad. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Alright, back to Gen 2. Sort of. Once again, Mukrow was a Pokemon that I always really liked but couldn't get because I couldn't beat the Elite Four. That is, once again, until Generation 4. The problem this time is that Mukrow was exclusive to Diamond and I only had Pearl and Platinum. I had seen Honchkrow during my first playthrough of Pearl and I had to have it. So I wanted one for my second playthrough. Luckily, link cables weren't required for trade anymore, and I just happened to have a friend who had Pokemon Diamond. So he traded me a Mukrow, and when I slapped on that Duskstone, I fell in love. That menacing cry and that mob boss look that Honchkrow has just suits it so perfectly. It was the perfect evolution to an oh-so-nostalgic Pokemon. Fun fact, Scraggy was gonna be my channel mascot when I was thinking about starting my channel, but then I found Callum and decided I wanted to be different. Luckily, I chose Chandelure because now I'm the Chandelure guy. Anyway, Scraggy never stuck out to me at first. Scraggy struck me as kind of dumb, and Scraggy was a step up, but not a high step up. But then I watched the anime and saw Ash's Scraggy. That little motherfucker is so goddamn cute. So I decided I had to have one. I started my copy of Pokemon White over and picked up a Scraggy around the 3rd gym. Needless to say, I was pretty impressed since Scraggy, which quickly became a Scrafty, was soon the strongest member of my team. Scrafty is also one of the first Pokemon that I ever bred for competitive battle, and he definitely sticks out for me because he was the only one that I had to chain breed and egg move on, but Ice Punch was totally worth it. Plus, look at him! He's fucking badass, even if I do hate the colors orange and yellow. Thanks for watching. I know this one was kinda short, but like I said, I don't really have much to say about these Pokemon. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to become a member of the crew. Let me know your top 5 dark types and what type would you like to see next? Fighting or Psychic? Let me know and cast your vote in the comments below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Pokemon Amino, links in the description. That's all for today, so until next time, this has been Speqtor, and as always, stay bueno.